You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking up already.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming an artist?
That's a long story, officer. Not the happy kind. Don't want to depress you.
I got all night.
All right. Okay. You asked for it. I got left alone when I was young. Parents died, so I was forced out on the streets. One of 1,000 orphans like me. Did a lot of stuff I wasn't proud of, but had to get by, you know? Then I got lucky, and the center took me in. Gave me food and clothes and an education and hope. And a purpose once they taught me music. And confidence once they told me I was talented. So, when I was old enough to leave the orphanage, I got lucky and met some other musicians who gave me a lot of help. Ended up performing in some bars around the slums. Not glamorous, but I got lucky, and it got me here. So, maybe the story's not so sad after all.
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abby anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future. I'll never forget what you did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you around here.
Alright, let's see what missions we can do. How's everything going today, guys? It's kingaizen0031. How's everything going? Is this a mission? Or what? Let's go check it out. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Could be underground. It has to be underground. There's nothing up here, so maybe if I jump down. Was I right or was I wrong? Or was I right? Was I right or was I right? Oh, was I wrong or was I wrong? Guess I was right. What's down here though? We got one thing, 2, 3. Well, there was something I didn't do back here, so let me do that first. I gotta go speak to Fiorello or Fiorella. I don't know. So how's everything going today, guys? I hope your day's going great. Mine's going good so far. Thank God, you know. Hope everyone's doing good. You know. Let's see. Alright, gotta go that way and then make a left or something.
Mr. Mancer, it's a...
Can I sell stuff? I think I can. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Zachariah Mancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here?
What kind of merch are we talking about?
Boxes of...
From Alliance? Or what?
Just one of the men.
And what's the merch?
Mostly exotic.
I hear you.
I found out where the girl's from.
That is great. Great news.
Not for her, unfortunately. Turns out she was part of a female gang trying to come together as a rival to Anton Rogue's outfit. Fight barely lasted a round.
So what happens to her now?
Guards are coming to arrest her. Even if she's got amnesia, she was a pretty high-ranking member of the gang. They've been looking for her. After she serves her time.
Ah, can't pretend it doesn't make me sad. Picturing her in prison. But you did what you needed to do. It's your job after all. Here, take this, for your tip. I hate to risk exploiting your kindness, but if I may.
Go on.
Since our little misadventure, I'm always looking over my shoulder, feeling that those mob types are breathing down my neck, fearing I'm less protected than I ought to be.
Then you want bodyguards.
In a sense, but understanding that no ordinary citizen of abundance would suffice, and that such a task for you would be an insult, I was thinking that perhaps a strong mutant might do the trick. Word goes around that one might be able to make such an acquisition from the mutant pen in the slums. If you might make the trip for it, I could compensate you for the price of both the mutant and your time.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Again, thank you.
Sweet. Find the strongest mutant in the corral. Okay. Let's go. Sweet. Alright, anyone else I gotta talk to before I leave? Nope. Find the smuggler and the underworks. Damn, enter the repair area, get back to the rover hangar. Find the strongest mutant and warn the slum merchant. Obtain Charles' secret. Damn. It's a whole bunch of stuff to do down there. In the slums, that's for sure. Well, since there's only one mission to do over here, I'm gonna go to the underworks first. So there's just one. And then I'll go to the other ones, you know? I think that would be better. Make more sense, I guess. Alright, a right and then a left. Alright, let's look at the big map. Alright, this is it, I think. So... Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I can't go here. Yeah, I need... Oh no, I can go through here. Sweet. Thank you. Thought I was gonna be stuck. Is that door? It says you need 2 Technomancers to open that door. And it's only me right now.
Here we are. A couple of idiots looking for a way out. So desperate they'll fall for anything.
That really what you think's going on here?
Why? You gonna resist? If that's the case, we'll just kill you then.
They really thought they was gonna rob us? Yo, get out of here with all that nonsense. I think I am, baby. Yo, cracked him in his face and he starts screaming, stop, stop. Let him leave or kill him. I don't know, I think we should kill him. He just like literally try to kill us. Yeah, that'll be one less hassle for later.
Especially not with those who don't give leniency to others. Only thing they deserve is to die.
He's dead. That's for sure. Sweet. Alright, you see, we did that one mission, so we don't really gotta do nothing else over here. Now, we could go straight to the slums. You know? Perfect. Slums is through here.
I'm sorry. Lieutenant, and I ain't one to criticize, but you killing them folks seems sort of harsh.
Man, they try to kill us, bro. You worried about them and they're trying to kill us? Okay. Uh-oh. Got some big furry beast over here. They're not furry. Get over here. Damn, we murdered them. I forgot how do I switch to weapons again. R1. Sweet. Yes, level 14. crap. Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research documents. Might be a big help to me.
It's just not my work to share, Zachary.
From what I could gather, he was arrested and thrown into the correctional camp. Apparently his criticism of the government was more important to them than his work. Times we live in, I guess.
I don't even know what to... Such a loss. A waste. Maybe his work shouldn't be abandoned. If he's not coming back anytime soon, or at all, and you can do good with it.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zachariah. A camp? How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise. I have everything you'd ever need for hunting.
Hey there. Just came by to let you know Fiorello's back in the exchange, and he's got your merchandise.
Now, that is some very good news. Thank you. I'll send my assistant right away.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. I'd advise you to not try anything. I'd advise you to not try anything. Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. I'd advise you to not try anything.
I heard you put an end to the smugglers' trafficking, Mr. Mancer. I am disappointed.
Why's that?
My concern? Oh no, I simply admired the man. Not for the income he scraped from his beggar army, but rather for the pressure he managed to put on the merchants without lifting a finger. With that said, anything having to do with crime is my concern. Maybe you will remember the next time before you stick your fingers in my pies. Now tell me, what do you want?
I just wanted you to know my services are available for a price.
Interesting. A question, though. Is it really the pay you're after, Mancer, or could it be the adrenaline? Those old graybeards at the source boring the living hell out of you yet?
I don't remember inviting you into my business. If you need me, just pay.
A Technomancer for hire. A prize indeed. Who wouldn't need such a thing? But you'll need to prove yourself first. The army has a weapons shipment heading to the front. I'd like for it to not get there. Why don't you use your rank to see that it makes an unforeseen detour to, well, me?
This a test of loyalty? Fine, if that's what you need. I gotta go.
Then go.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Hey there.
Hey, they're back.
Officer, please, please help!
What's wrong?
My fiancé just disappeared. He's not like him. I know something's happened to him.
Talk to me.
Yeah, his name's Derek Laver. He's just a worker like me, but he's also this amazing fighter. He was trying to get us out of this life by winning in the arena. And he was. But then, you know, these people, bad people, became really interested in him, and after his last fight, a lot of serum flies around in fights like this. And he usually wins, which makes people lose serum, and then, I don't know. Please find him.
I'll see what I can do. Hey there.
Hey, they're back. What can I do you?
I'm looking for a little info on...
Yeah, looking for trouble. What else is there to say? And fuck me if they...
You know much about the vor...
Enough, mean bunch of...
What do you know about Ant...
Was there he got smart. It's been years now.
What do you know about the AS?
Enough?
No.
But my life's work.
What's the word on bull?
Oh yeah, they say they might...
What can you tell me about the rebel?
Well, who knows? Maybe one...
I hear the rebels.
Look.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. And sure. I'm sure there's...
I'm looking for a promising young arena fighter who recently disappeared. Name's Derek Laber.
Derek? Yeah, now that you say it, it's been a while since I seen him. Only a matter of time, though, what with all them Vori hanging around him. Bet you the bookmaker knows something. Guy like Derek wins a lot of fights. He's a guy the bookmaker's gonna keep an eye on. If I was you, I'd ask a few questions.
Thanks. I'll go see him.
Hey, new blood to the neighborhood. Name Sam Rowe, bookmaker at the Curiosities. Which means I not only take bets on the fights, but I set them up too. So, whatever your flavor, I'm your man. You a betting man or a fighting man? Care to dance?
More a fighter, I guess.
Yeah, you've seen the sort. We got two types of dance cards, see? On-demand fights for the beauty of the sport, and a tournament where the fighters instead gotta take on a number of challenges. You win them all, you take the title, and a reputation to not fuck with you.
Sure. Why the hell not? Could use a little exercise.
That's what I'm talking about! Follow me to the arena, fresh meat. They're gonna love you. Hello there. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Tell me more about the challenges.
Sure, sure.
Who or what do you fight in the challenges?
You can fight other guys, or there's some who come to only fight the creatures. Either way, the further you go, the stronger your adversary will be. Each subsequent challenge pushes the limits.
Good one, son. Here, listen
Hey, what's going on, Dylan? What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, man? How you doing tonight? That's good, man. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that, buddy. That's pretty good. I'm chilling. I'm just here playing and shit, you know. Oh shit, what's going on, Dylan? What's up, man? Thank you. Damn, even my partners are dead. Sweet.
That a boy!
Good luck. And watch out!
That a boy!
Good luck. And watch out!
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Tell me more about the challenge.
Sure.
Who or...
You... Hello there. Ready for... there.
I'm looking for a man named Derek Labor. He fought here?
Guess you've earned a bit of honesty from me. Poor Derek. Poor Derek. Hit a snag. Snag so big it got him knocked out, if you catch my drift. There were two fellas after him. More likely that they did him in than the story going round that he simply choked drinking from a glass. Don't you think? Strong fellow like that.
Where can I find the guys?
They're Vori, answer. So I'm guessing you can find them hanging around Anton Rogue's warehouse. But I didn't tell you that.
I'll keep you safe. Thanks for the help.
That's what I'm talking about. Follow me. Hello there. Ready for a fight?
Hey there.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants. I always wondered if they're contagious. What exactly are you planning, Lieutenant? Force seems the most appropriate, of course, but there's a lot of them. Even if it's not easy to understand them...
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him. Here, your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Thank you. The man was very nice. They will go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
Hey there, got a question for you. How'd you like to leave the pen? Go work somewhere nicer.
Leave the pen? He is sorry, but this man must be joking. He knows what happens to any trying to leave. They get shot, killed. The boss man will never let him leave. Only way out is for him to rebel, but he's too scared. So if the man would excuse him, he must go back to work. Now.
Hello. I have a proposal for you. A merchant is looking for a bodyguard, and you look strong. He said that he would feed you if you protected him.
Big strong! Big, very strong! And Big always hungry!
If I understand, your name is Beg?
Yes! Beg is his name. Him wants good food and can protect man. But Chief Man not let Beg leave.
You mean the pen supervisor? Don't worry. I'll go talk to him. Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of father-son longer and die quicker.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix them.
If the tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Fixed your tools. Should make the work go faster.
The men made the tools like new. They will do as they promised and go fix the roof now.
What does a man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
The man tells them lies, thinks they are stupid. But they know only men are beneath the hole in the roof. Only men will die for the destruction that other men did. They did not break it. Let the men fix what the men broke. What does a man want?
Just to talk to you.
No, they will...
I'm sorry, it wasn't a request, but you obviously need some convincing that this little revolt needs to stop. Get back to work, now!
He's going back to work. He will do what you want. Please, do not hurt him anymore.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? I thought the Mutos had to remain in one piece to work. Anyway, you're the lieutenant.
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of Father Son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed. By your kind. Now. We don't care how many of you die doing it either. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly. All those too weak to rebel with you. Then, we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
Hey there, you in charge of the mutant pen? Name's Technomancer, Ophir officer.
Hey, yeah. Pen's my responsibility. Sure. Dan Stewart, what can I do for you?
I managed to stop the rebellion. The mutants should resume work soon.
Well, there's a bit of good news. Sure it wouldn't have ended so well without your help. I would have lost my job, so thank you. Oh, great. You're back. What do you want?
I'd like to buy the mutant who calls himself Beg.
Big Beg? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. Losing him would be like losing the work of 4 other mutants. Nah, he's too strong to lose. Oh, great.
You weren't wrong. The supervisor doesn't want you to leave. Looks like he enjoys your strength too much. What if you refuse to work here, or initiate an incident so that he decides not to keep you?
Beg not understand what men want.
If you want to go with the merchant who will feed you, you must refuse to work here. Make some noise, you see?
Yes, Beg understand. Beg, make noise and refuse work. Ha, ha.
I wonder if he realizes the consequences of what he's about to do. Better be ready to step in before something bad happens to him.
What's he doing? Why is he making trouble? He'll still have to work.
Beg no work more. No work more.
If he doesn't stop, he'll get beaten real bad.
No, let them beat Beg. No work more.
Then he gets what he asked for.
I need to step in.
Hey, what's going on here? You lost your minds? Break it up, you fucking parasites! Going after a human? Hell you thinking? And you? Why the hell you back here messing up the pen? Come on, go! Get out!
Look, I'm not trying to cause problems, but I already told you. I'm really interested in getting this slave. And since the others were just about to kill him...
They weren't gonna kill him. Maybe beat the shit out of him as a lesson. Like I'm gonna do to you if you don't get out and stay out.
Hey, just listen a second. This mutant's obviously showing a little rebellious streak. Leave him here. That streak might spread to the others, you know? Then what do you have? Plus, he refuses to work, so what good is he to you? Give him to me, and I'll make sure he gets back on track.
Fuck. Last fucking thing I need's a rebellion. Damn waste is what he is. That brawn. Fine, take him. Let him be your burden.
Then we have a deal. Think you could take him to a merchant in the exchange quarter for me? Name's Fiorello.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? 'Cause I'm a fucking delivery service. Once I drop him off, though, I don't want to see you or hear another damn thing about him. He's your problem now, yeah?
Fair enough. Have a good one. Word is, you're the guy who paid to kill Derek Labor. Guy who won his last fight in the arena a few days ago.
Fuck you! Who the hell you think you are coming in here like this, prick? How about we teach you a lesson in manners? How about that, boys? Stop, damn it, stop! We're the ones who shot Derek.
And who sent you to do it?
Shit, it was that fucking guard who watches over the fights. He wanted Derek gone. I don't know why, so don't ask. I just took what he paid, and I did what he asked, alright?
Yeah, alright. An honest killer. What'll they think of next? Later. I have 2 witnesses telling me you're behind Derek Labor's death. Why'd you do it?
Shit. Why did I do it? You know how much that little bitch cost me in serum? Pompous little ass was supposed to go down in the last fight. But no. He decided he needed to follow the rules. Being a pathetic Labor who started winning fights swelled his head. A little arrogance goes a long way in the arena. You get hurt outside of it, though, he was supposed to lose. He didn't. That hurt me really bad. So, I made an example of him to other fighters who think they can think for themselves, too.
You're under arrest for the murder of Derek Labor.
Yeah, sure. You and what army officer? Get out of here.
Miss, there's no easy way to say this, but I found your fiancé's body. The Vori killed him over some rigged bets.
No. No! No! Derek!
I arrested the man responsible. He's in jail now. And that doesn't bring Derek back, but at least the guy who did it will pay.
Thank you, officer. Thank you.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Hello, Amelia?
The Technomancer who does...
Zachariah man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of my
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready. First rover trip?
Yeah, first time this far from Ophir.
Nice! How's it feel?
Exciting, I guess. A little terrifying to go this far without having the protection of a shadow path, but life's about the adventure, isn't it?
Took the words out of my mouth. That's why I love my job so much. Life's too damn short to play it safe.
You guys doing okay? Nervous about the fights we're gonna face?
The fights? What fights? I did not leave my home and laboratory to foray into battle, child. Did someone tell me this? Because I don't recall being...
We needed a doctor with us, Scott.
Yes, I understand. I do. But fighting it's dangerous. People get hurt, and I guess that's why... I mean, of course, I will care for you. But no fighting means no wounds to you.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it scares me. How big's the fight we're looking at?
Aurora's troops and Technomancers. We'll have to be tactical about it. Hit them in small groups, since there's not a lot of us. But we stick to that plan, and we should be fine.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure once we get there and we get to doing and not just thinking, I'll be fine. It's the thinking that wreaks havoc on me.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lieutenant. Being on a rover is pretty neat and all, but still, no different from past missions. Hit an enemy, get hit back. Find ourselves down deep in Shit Creek and then wait for backup. In other words, it always goes tits up. But when you've been in the bad long enough, you get used to it.
Did you just call my baby pretty neat? That's it? Pretty neat?
I didn't mean... It's swell. Real swell.
Holy shit. I think you guys plucked this fucker from the farm before he was ripe.
It's huge. Really just shows how big a scale Aurora thinks on. Alright, let's focus on finding the tunnel entrance. Those structures look colonial. Dome's gotta be close.
What are we looking for in here, Lieutenant? These are strange structures. I've never seen anything like that. Are you looking for something in particular? Because I don't remember receiving an order to snoop around. Not sure the captain will like it. Anyway, it's just my opinion. Lieutenant?
A Technomancer from Abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am. Stop! I'll help you!
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
The dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. I wonder where the relic the merchants talked of. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Well, looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar, even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it? What is it? It even real?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real. Not sure if I can tell you anything else about it. I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among Technomancers, right? So be careful, please.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks old. We should show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded this place is.
It's an ancient object indeed, but I don't think that the captain will be interested in it.
Oh, this is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand. Lieutenant, I'm sorry, but you're not right. You're scaring me.
They will die if he does not help them.
What's going on?
The Aurora men locked them up to dig. But the tunnels have killed many of them, and they do not want to die. They will never go back to the city. They will die of thirst, or be burnt by the eye of Father, Son. They know they are only beasts, but if the man frees them, they will not help the Aurora man dig, and they will run away. They will not die. They will remember the Hammer Man forever.
Here's your way out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you better get going.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never. They thank him.
ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it'd work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just mix it all together, attach it to a single detonator, and bam. Gonna be a beautiful thing.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up the tunnels here?
I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel. Perfect. Got everything I need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. Tunnel's gone. Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking ya. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind. I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Sir, I've got, something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott. He was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me. See if you could find any of my father's notes, or letters, or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. Then besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it, though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. You couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello? I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zachariah!
Good day. Care for some... I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife? Ex-wife? What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Ah. Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends. Mark. And your son.
Get out. Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
Listen, I think Mark's disappearance was tied to Scott's research, and your son. And I know you were a researcher too, so I'm hoping you'll be able to help me understand the research better. Maybe even find your old friend.
The drive to dissect even the smallest details, to try to understand how and why. That thirst once drove me too, but I let it go. There was no well deep enough to satisfy that thirst. I was never as involved as Scott. In truth, I began to give up my work once we had our son. The focus of my research had been the study of animal mutations with the goal of vaccine production. And always wondered if... Because of that, I had been the conduit that carried the infection to my son. Scott was more interested in genetics and its medical applications. The second our son showed signs, though, I completely stopped my research. If I hadn't told Scott, he would never even have noticed. And his answer was to swear he could find a cure. He really believed that with his work in genetics and mine in vaccination, that we could save our son. But I was too devastated to help him. All I wanted to do was spend every second with our son before he was taken away from us. Which, of course, happened. And Scott and Mark took off on a wild goose chase that he was sure would end in a cure. I didn't get it. There wasn't anything he needed that he didn't have access to in his lab. And while he was off, I was alone, and waited, and eventually got tired of it. So I asked for a divorce, and then they finally came back, with nothing to show for it. But soon Mark took off again to find what I guess were raw materials for research that Scott swore he couldn't find here. And that was the last I saw of him. That's all I know. I never found out what their research was on, and honestly, I just want to forget it all. Please now, can you leave me be?
Hell, I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Terrible thing. Breaks couples up, you know. Stress of never being able to have kids again.
Why never again?
Because they sterilize families who've had a mutant to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand why the professor's so... you know, weird.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
You just don't talk like the rest.
I drive a Rover. I don't sit around sipping brightly colored drinks with brainiacs talking about the philosophies of life. You don't like the way I talk? Take a number and shove it up your educated ass. Take any one of them uppity shits and put them in a Rover, driving through sandstorms and seeing crazy shit every fucking day, and tell me they won't start talking a little more colorfully.
Easy, killer. I'm not judging you. Doesn't bother me. I was just saying.
You were a fucking rogue before, so unless the army made you soft and... Sorry. Just a little defensive. I hear that shit a lot. Hello, Mancer.
Hello. What do you think it's...
No. He's nice. I like him.
What do you think of... Can I ask you about...
What?
You must have traveled a lot.
You know, when I'm being... Wow, it doesn't...
Can you tell me more about the shit?
You're quite cute, but we couldn't put them out. Anyhow,
I bet you know the slums.
Well, yeah. It's a sort of...
Mr. Mancer.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Mr. Man...
Your beggar problem's fixed. It was a little more complicated than it looked.
Really? How so?
They weren't here by choice. Poor folks got ripped off by a guy who said he was a smuggler. Told them he'd get them to Shadow Lair. Instead, he cut them up and made them work for him.
Terrible thing to hear. Glad you put an end to it. Here, take this. You're saving those people and our businesses.
Man! Nice man! Help Beg, please? Beg soon leave with Master Merchant. Beg need help, man lightning.
I guess that I can bring the stone, yes. It's a very nice drawing that you made.
Yes! Man lightning, nice. Give Master to Beg. Beg have memory for Mother. Make himself. You go give memory to Mother Beg?
Is it me you're calling Man Lightning?
Man nice, man very nice.
Where are you from, Beg? Have you worked in the pen for a long time?
Beg not know, many nights?
It's not gonna be easy to get anything from him. Goodbye, Beg.
Goodbye!
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Technomancer. A pleasure as always. What brings you here this fine day?
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah!
I see they got you the mutant.
Yes, yes, a wonderful specimen. Words and all.
Beg! Mutant! Called Beg!
Beautiful! Yes, Beg. And his sheer size. Like he was simply built to dissuade any ill-intentioned folks from bothering us. Here, take this. To compensate you for all you've done. And feel free anytime to request any favor in return.
I found your clients.
Thank you.
Hi.
Lieutenant.
Heard you have some merch coming into the station. Except that the ship...
Fair enough.
You already back?
Mutants are back.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now go see Ryan and get paid.
Captain, all Aurora...
I knew you wouldn't let me find Ryan and get your Colonel Ian Manser came.
Of course.
Colonel Ian Manser.
Of course.
Lieutenant.
Captain Eliza.
Indeed, I've been expecting...